All eyes on Tesla, which must satisfy the conversion of convertible bonds that expire tomorrow. And Elon Musk now promising news today at 5 p.m. There's great speculation on whether the company has the $920 million due, even after they announced that they had $3.7 billion in its fourth quarter shareholder letter saying, quote, "We have sufficient cash on hand to comfortably settle in cash our convertible bond that will mature in March 2019. Now, interestingly, investors would normally want the company to pay out cash rather than increase the float, but with a potential 25% of their cash pile being paid in one shot, this could actually crimp the company's ambitious global manufacturing plans. So how will the stock react to all of this? I got to tell you something now. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something of a short squeeze, which, by the way, would not be the first time the stock has crushed its critics. I mean, go back to October 23rd. Elon Musk tweets out there are going to be changes in the Model S and X interiors, and he urges buyers, they had a short period of time, make those orders immediately. The stock rallied 34 points on the day, up $94 a week later. August 2nd, the company posted earnings that actually missed by 14 cents, but gave pretty good guidance. It was up 16% that day. A week later, stock was up 23%. Here now to weigh in on all of this, Kingsview Asset Management CIO Scott Martin. Scott, let me start with this. Elon Musk, unpredictable, or Elon Tusk, as he's calling himself these days, he's going to say something at 5 o'clock today that probably will move this stock big time, one way or the other.
Yes. And maybe Elon Musk next time, Charles, which he's probably doing to avert scrutiny from the SEC, thinking, how stupid they were. Maybe they wouldn't figure that one out either. But they will. Sorry, Elon, they're going to know who you are. So here's the thing, though. Your point's right. I think there's probably an announcement coming to some degree, Charles, maybe with some funding they're getting in China with building a manufacturing plant over there. Because with respect to paying out that convertible note, they're going to need some cash infusion down the road. I mean, let's face it, that's a huge hit to their cash pile, whether it was still over $3 billion or not at this point. And they've got all these manufacturing issues that we've seen, these issues that they want to erect or at least eradicate overseas. So you're talking about an ability that they're going to need to have to raise more cash going forward. So maybe this is a cash infusion announcement. All
right, so let's talk about your stocks, stock picks that you like. One is Danaher, which was up on this deal announcement the other day when they bought GE's Life Sciences division. By the way, Life Sciences in the last quarter for them became their biggest part of their business with huge margins. Is that why you like this company?
Yeah, and it just got really nice top-line growth. It's a really interesting company. It's a company you don't hear a lot about, but they're a huge company. I mean, they're in industrial manufacturing. They're, like you mentioned, in healthcare. They're just a real good dominator in the space, but kind of that sleepy giant. And then when you mentioned as they had the deal with GE earlier this week, that was a big announcement. That was something that took the stock higher. So to me, that just further kind of strengthens their leadership in the industry. And we've owned them for about a month now and been very happy.
Not long ago, they were a mortgage company. Then they adopted Japanese business principles and have been everything but. Real quick, let's go over Square because the initial reactions to the earnings saw the stock go down, but you still like it.
Yeah, still do. And I think these are one of those situations, Charles, where if you see an earnings result that seems to maybe be a little bit confounding by the market or maybe be against kind of what you're seeing in some of the numbers themselves, those have been good opportunities in an upward sloping market where we talk about the market's in a lot better psychology these days. I think these are opportunities, as we've seen with Square today. I mean, my goodness, it was down this morning. Now, since we've been on all hour, as you usually do, Charles, the market is starting to go up again, at least in some of these names. So Square was another one of those opportunities this morning. If you're looking to, have you missed it in the past, there's a way to pick up some if you were looking to add some to your portfolio.
20 seconds for good old NVIDIA.
Yeah, still like NVIDIA here. Smoked the market. It was really surprising. Came out on earnings and delivered some better than expected news. Now you're seeing buyers come back in. Right. This stock is still well off its highs. It's an opportunity.
Scott, thank you very much. We got it all down on tape. Right, Liz Clayman?